Happy morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Sudhagar, Head of Strategy from the Professional Housekeepers Association. As part of the fourth Young Visionary Housekeepers Convention and the sixth PHA YUVA anniversary, we have curated a knowledge development session in association with Ecolastic. This knowledge development session provides opportunity for both PHA Live members as well as the PHA YUVA members to gain insights on the trending topics which are there in the accommodation sector. Today we have with us Mr. Ravi Teja. He is the program coordinator from Ecolastic. He is going to have a wonderful session for next 30 to 45 minutes on the environmental responsibility and innovative sustainable solutions. This knowledge development session, it's basically programmed. As such, you are going to have 30 to 45 minutes of presentation followed by 15 minutes of question and answer. After the question and answer, you also have an assessment where you will be given with the choice of attending 5 MCQs, and you will able to download the certificates after completing your assessment. This certificate is going to definitely carry credentials in your academic profile as well as professional profile, since it's going to be jointly awarded by the Professional Housekeepers Association, the PHA YUVA, and also in collaboration with Ecolastic. So with this note, I warmly welcome Mr. Ravi Teja, the program coordinator of Ecolastic, to commence your presentation, sir, and complete the same in a 30 to 45 minutes maximum. Post that, I will be moderating the questions which is coming from the participants, both in online as well as in offline, and then we will conclude the presentation, which is the online course brought to you all by Professional Housekeepers Association and the PHA. Now over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Doctor. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Teja from Ecolastic Products. So, firstly, special thanks to the team of PHA to giving this opportunity to present environmental responsibility and innovative sustainable solutions. So, when we talk about environmental responsibility, then we remind ourselves about the environmental hazard currently. So everyone knows one of the main hazard which is in the environment, which we are trying to eradicate or reduce for now, is plastics. So next slide. So what is plastic? Actually, plastic means pliable and easily shaped. That is what is meant as plastic, but recently we are calling it as polymer. So synthetic polymers are long chain of atoms arranged in repeating units, much longer than those found in nature. So the length of these chains are actually adjustable. We adjust it for our day-to-day usability and functionality. So in the past, like 1869, this was invented in substitute of ivory, and later synthesized plastic, which means that which is not found in nature, it is completely made by human, has been brought into light, and that is called Bakelite. Next. Okay, so everyone who are sitting in their cabin or room or office, wherever, if we look around, we know that so many products around us will be plastic only. And these are the common plastic items which we see in our daily life. Next. Okay. So, how we identified that plastic is slowly coming into the hazardous zone is started in 1960s, where scientists observed plastic debris in the oceans, and later in 1970s and 80s, it actually the reputation of plastic still fell down, and the major contributors for plastic pollutions are the majority goes to these food and beverages, where you all notice that we use lot in food and beverages, and the rest are bottle and container caps, plastic bags, straws and stirrers, beverage bottles also. Yeah, next. Okay, so here comes some facts with numbers. The world generates 400 million tons of plastic every year. You can imagine how huge it is, of which 60% ends up in natural environment and or landfills. Even if it is put in landfills, we all know that it will be hazardous to the soil, the land, and obviously one day we come across a very big hazard from it. So more than 12 million tons of plastic enter the oceans. Ocean plastic pollution on track rise to 29 million metric tons by 2040. It is huge, really catastrophic. 100,000 animals die from plastic entanglement each year. These animals include land and sea animals. What I mean is, humans ingest 5 grams of plastic every week. So unknowingly, we also ingest so many grams of plastic during our food consumption and in our daily life habits. Oh, so COVID-19 has added some more of it. Next. Yeah, next slide. Okay, so in this picture, actually to the right hand side, you can notice in the process of industrial, how the plastic pollution cycle is going on. The main causes of plastic waste are: plastic is cheap, readily available, and its use is widespread. The world's population is growing, and so urbanization is growing, and therefore the plastic usage is also growing. And one thing which is common in daily life of every human is we have a disposable mentality when it comes to plastic. When we go to the market, we buy something, vegetables or any groceries, anything. They give a single-use plastic cover, and then when we come home, we just throw it off, which is making it more, hazardous to the environment. The plastic takes over 400 years to decompose. It's a long time. Marine shipping and fishing industries contribute also to this plastic pollution in oceans. Yeah. Okay, so about single-use plastic. Why single-use plastics are bad for health and environment? Plastic additives are highly toxic when it comes into body of animals, humans. Leaches toxins into food and drink. Animals are eating plastic. They are literally eating plastics. You might have noticed, like cows, buffaloes, the goats. They pollutes oceans and kill marine life. Leaves huge carbon footprint. You should read some about this carbon footprint. It's very important. So with plastic, we leave huge carbon footprint. Difficulty of collecting and recycling plastic. It is very difficult to collect and recycle plastic. Yeah, next. Okay, so microplastics. So microplastics are plastic particles that are smaller than 5 mm in size. They're more dangerous because you cannot detect their presence actually in so many items. Two types based on how they originate. One is primary microplastics, manufactured to be less than 5 mm, sometimes for use in cosmetics as well as plastic pellets that will later be melted down to make larger products, of course. Secondary plastics is the second one, breakdown of larger plastics. This includes plastic microfibers, which are shed from garments when they are washed. Microplastics in the oceans are dangerous for marine life because they integrate with the marine food web and other organic contaminants. You can see the picture there, how it is going into, bigger marine animals and then causing problems. When microplastics enter soil, their plastic particles change their structure and texture, resulting toxic effect on different groups of soil fauna. We ingest microplastics and, Yeah, so that will also affect the food chain when we ingest or the animal ingest. Even when the animal ingests the microplastic, when we consume it, it will go into us. So that is the problem. Okay, next. Okay, so there are disposal methods. The commonly used ones are these: burn. If you burn plastic, it will be air pollution. Bury. If you bury the plastic, it will be soil contamination. Okay, so if you don't do anything and if you left as it is, like you see in the picture, that is Mumbai beach. For the information, that is the Mumbai beach. The photo is taken from Mumbai beach and you can see how much plastic is left there. This is water pollution, including groundwater pollution. And recycling of plastic, currently it is done less than 60%. So this is harming animals and environment. Okay, next slide. So disadvantage of plastic recycling is, as I told, do not separate their waste from proper manner. Plastic recycling processes are often quite inefficient. Some items are not recyclable at all. Volatile organic compound, we call it as VOCs, are released into the atmosphere. Melting plastic waste requires significant amounts of energy. Plastic recycling can be time consuming. Jobs in plastic recycling are often carried out by unskilled workers, may give people a flawed incentive to buy more plastic products. Plastic can be recycled few times only. Yes, that's an important point. It cannot be recycled forever, only few times. Recycled plastic may be of lower quality. Yes, every time you recycle the plastic, it degrades its capacity. Okay, next. Later from the previous slide, you can actually notice what is type 1, 2, 3 recycling symbols, and accordingly you can, yeah. Okay, so what has our country done? No, before slide, doctor. Yeah. Okay, so the initiatives government have taken. Yes, there have been taken some initiatives. Government banned the manufacture, sale, and use of single-use plastic. Single-use plastic is, as I defined, it is a single-time using plastic. For suppose if we go to a market, we get a very thin polythene bag, very thin one, transparent one many times. So that is single-use plastic because you use it once and you just dispose it off. But if you have a chair, plastic chair at home, that is not single-use plastic. That is more better if we have to say, yeah. So sale was banned using single-use plastic from July 1, 2022, effective from 30th September, 75 micron, and effective from 31st December 2021, below 120 micron are banned. So it's 2 to 3 million tons are the estimated usage single-use plastic. Next. So now let us see what are the alternates. It's a very fortunate thing that we at least have alternates to plastic. So now let us see what are the alternates to plastic. This is very important because this is the future. Number one, stainless steel. Yes, it is an alternative, tough and easy to clean. Glass, platinum, silicon. This material is flexible and durable. It's a very good material. Beeswax, natural fiber cloth. It's a very sustainable thing. Wood, bamboo, pottery, and other ceramics. Paper, you already know paper is extensively used in replacing some products. Cardboard, it's also a type of paper. Yeah, next slide. Okay, so this is important because we all have to know about the 3 R's, RRR, that is reduce, recycle, and reuse. These are very important. So what you buy, plastic items, recycle correctly. Before you make a purchase, just ask these 3 simple questions to yourself. So, do I actually need this? Is there an option with less plastic packaging? Is there an alternative made from recycled materials? These 3 questions we should ask ourselves. Top tips. Okay, when you buy something regarding this, these are the tips, like, bulk buy, invest in reusable containers, don't recycle anything smaller than a crate, wash and dry your products before recycling, put recycling bins in more than one room, squash cardboard bottles, etc. Yeah, next. Next slide. Okay, yeah. So so in this context, alternate to plastics, we can discuss about bioplastics. These are made of cornstarch, cassava, or sugarcane. Alternative to petroleum-based plastic can decompose faster and with fewer leftover toxins. These act like conventional plastics in the ocean, degrading into microplastics and harming marine life. Biodegradable plastics. These are another type of plastics, starch-based, PLA, PHA, we call, biodegrade in industrial conditions that can reach hot enough temperatures. Oxo biodegradable or conventional petroleum-based plastics with additives help break down faster. So compostable plastics, this is the area where we should look into because they do not have any recycling requirements at all. Another subset of biodegradable plastics, all compostable plastics are biodegradable. Not all biodegradable plastics are compostable. Require industrial composting. Composting means it's soil composting. We dig in a hole, we put it there, it completely converts into manure to break them. Next. Yeah. So Ecolastic, where I come from, is proactive and proud to do such compostable products. How we make these are corn. From the corn, we get this cornstarch. As you can see the picture, cornstarch, you are all aware of it. And from the cornstarch, we make these thermogranules, the small granules or the pellets we call. So what are these features and specifications of these products from Ecolastic? These are made from cornstarch, non-toxic to the environment, animals and plants, contains no conventional plastic, has an electrical separative feature, which means you can break it down into manure, can have anti-static feature as dust repellent, compostable as per the standards ISO, good oil and grease resistant, can add to home compostable, approved by the government, DRDO, use of heavy metal free. There is no heavy metal, inks or anything in it. It composts in 80 to 180 days. When I say 180 days, when I say compost in days, I mean to say soil composting. It's a landfill soil composting. Wood turned to ashes when burned. Yeah. So our products go in this cycle. You can see in the picture, the corn goes to a bag. The bag can be thrown after usage in a place that can be collected, or it can be soil composted. And when we put in soil for 180 days, it becomes manure. It adds to the nutrition of the soil. Why? Because it is originated from the cornstarch. Yeah. So next. Okay, so some brief about our company. Ecolastic Products, we call it Ecolastic, is an Indian bioplastics manufacturer and research company established in Jan 2020 to innovate, design, develop, and manufacture differentiated compostable bioplastic products made from plant-based products. We use cornstarch, converts to water and carbon dioxide and biomass when broken down. Manufacturing plants and R&D lab we have, supply across the states, yeah, we are doing it. Yeah, we also contribute to the Swachh Bharat proudly. Yeah, next. Yeah. So, garbage bags from Ecolastic are made up of cornstarch and 100% compostable in 3 to 6 months in ambient environment conditions. And, they are available in packs. These garbage bags are a perfect fit and easy to use daily household, kitchen, and office purposes. We have different sizes, as mentioned, because each office or the household has its own requirements. Yeah, next slide. Yes, we have validated all the products from our side by taking it to and requesting for approvals from CPCB. We have a license from them. CPET tested. CPET is the testing certification body from the government. Compostable as per the ISO standards as discussed. Collaboration with DRDO. This is a major thing we had because DRDO approved collaboration means the research is more valued when it is approved or collaborated by DRDO. Recommended by Niti Aayog. Recently, we are the sustainable products of G20, the conferences, G20 conferences which are going on, Government of India. And yes, we have also exported our product to Maldives. Yes. So we are certified by the Maldives government. We got few awards. Biodegradable Expo 2023. It's a very recent one, New Delhi, as a bioplastics manufacturer, and a Green India Award. Yeah, next slide. So yes, with that, I wanted to once again mention that this earth, this environment is ours, and it's our responsibility to keep it a sustainable environment because we have to hand it over to the future generations with a good, healthy environment. And so we at Ecolastic are an initiative to do such responsibility, and I request you, all of you, to join this momentum to begin this new organic era. Thank you so much, all. Thank you.
What a brilliant presentation, right in the bright morning. We have the executive housekeepers joining in after looking at the insights what we have shared in our life members group. We have faculty members, we have PhD research scholars, students across India participating in this wonderful session. I'm so delighted as a person watching your presentation. It was like watching a movie, how the hero fought for a problem and to find a solution. I think Ecolastic deserves a big round of applause from all of us. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm completely amazed with the content you have shared and the commendable job what you're doing in bringing in the organic era, not just with the food but also with the plastics. Great.
Thank
so
you,
now we will move on to the question and answer session. The first question which has come from the audience, which I like to pose to you is, it is wonderful that there is a problem identified. The product is very much sustainable. How about the cost? Do you intend to say the cost is higher when compared to the regular plastic, or it's lower?
Yeah, so that's a very valid and good point. So coming to the cost, it is expensive than the regular plastic. If I have to frankly admit, it weighs twice, double the plastic price. Then, as we discuss all through, we are moving towards the more sustainable place. So we have to move towards it. In fact, I can bring up this thing, like for a suppose, even if it is harder and costlier to make lithium batteries, electric cars or electric vehicles, we are going towards that direction because we know it's harmful to use petroleum products anymore. So that is where it's a double cost of plastic. But then there's a good point in this. The cost will be slowly reducing when it is used in bulk and when it is, I mean, the usage starts with all the people, it slowly comes down. It doesn't stay there, definitely. Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, we have with us our one of our faculty member from MS Ramaya Institute of Applied Sciences, Ms. Sandhya Anil Kumar. Raise her hand to ask a question. Over to you, Ms. Sandhya Anil Kumar.
Thank you, Dr. Sudhagar, and good morning, Mr. Teja. This is Sandhya, and
Thank you so much.
yeah, I just wanted to know.
Good
I
morning,
think it's an
Sandhya.
awesome initiative. It's really an awesome initiative. We need a lot more companies and brands to come with, I think, many more substitutes for plastic and others. So I just want to know, what is the acceptability from hotels and hospitals and other areas? How
Right.
are they seeing this, and are they really using it? What is it like?
Hello, Miss Sandhya. So that's a nice question. Yes, we saw so much, the interest from hospitality or the hotels or this sector, because with the awareness going on now in the current society, even they wanted to have all their guests to see that there are sustainable products everywhere. They are actually reducing the plastic usage in their industry, whereby they are coming towards the using this sustainable product. Of course, I don't say that they only come for compostable products. They are using glass, they are using paper, but they are moving towards compostable plastic, because they are this is the industry which looks towards the sustainable innovation immediately, because they are the ones who directly are in touch with the clients, with the people, common people. And one more thing I should add up is, like, recently we got some good leads or the good queries from Taj hotels, and in Hyderabad, one of the leading cafe owners, Neelofer, has joined us using our products already. So they are really showing interest. That's what I want to say. Yeah.
So, are you also focusing on standalones? Because I think there are plenty. And what happens with most companies is that, we try and deal or connect with only the larger brands, and then I think we forget the smaller eateries and others, and there are plenty of them. So, I guess it is reaching them as well. I mean, however expensive your product may be, I think it's a need. But is there a government, ultimatum now? I mean, how strict is that, sir? About not using single use and others.
Yeah, so those 2 points, ma'am. The first point is, yes, actually, we have retail packs also. The thing I showed in the slide. Of
Okay.
course, we're selling it in bulk to big industries and big hotels and all that. But then we also have these retail packs, which is packed 15 bags in box. And these are online, Flipkart, Amazon, and e-commerce websites,
Right.
where any household can actually purchase and try it on. That is the first point.
Okay.
And yeah, second point, yes, ma'am. To talk frankly, there is strict guidelines and rules, regulations from the government, but yes, the implementation is starting only now. I mean, it had the implementation or the strict rights or something. They're slowly starting. It's like,
Okay.
even,
Okay.
and I see it up in a positive way, because even the people needs time. All the small retailers, they really need some time to switch over. So I think the government gave enough time. Now they are stricter. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Teja. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dr. Sudhagar.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Sandhya, for a very valid question. The third question, which is coming from the participants end, is as per the research, most of the customers, especially the eco-sensitive customers, are willing to pay extra for having an eco-sensitive experience, ensuring that each and every action of this in the hotels or any hospitality industries are not causing any harm to the environment. In terms of your personal experience, do you think the hotels are proactively accepting such products for purchasing and introducing in their operation, or is there any kind of hesitance to cut down the cost?
No, as I mentioned before, definitely the hotel industry, the hospitality industry is totally very looking at this as a very in a positive direction, because as I said, they have actually they have a direct connection with the society, um, due to which they have this very consciousness, high conscious for this using this sustainable product. They are showing so much interest. Cutting costs, yes, they may do in some other places where it is okay, but they really don't do this when it comes to people's health, safety. They don't do this. So I really look the industry, hospitality industry, in a very positive way.
Brilliant, brilliant. The other question which is coming from the audience is, as an individual, how did you get the idea of creating this wonderful organic era?
So actually, I should say that as a company, we got this idea. We established a research part. The only point how we got this idea is we looked into the future. It's a vision where we found that the two benefits that we get. Number one is adding up to this sustainable world. I mean, it is a need of the hour. Number
Correct.
two is, yes, a business which can be actually set up so that we, a long vision where we can prosper along with the community. So these are the 2 points.
Brilliant. What are your future plans with regards to Ecolastic? Are you going to focus only on the garbage bags, or you are having plans of expanding to other categories of plastics, which is used both in the domestic as well as in the industrial market?
So we came out with carry bags, plastic everywhere where the plastic is included, like carry bags, garbage bags, courier bags. Recently, we came with these courier bags where we are already in talks with Amazon and Swiggy Mart, Swiggy Instamart. And then also we came out with this wonderful product called biohazard bag, which are used as garbage bags only, specially made for hospitals, clinics. So we came up with this. Now we are looking forward in our research towards shrink films. I hope people know the shrink films are used to wrap. Yeah, shrink films. And also we are coming out with the lamination films. So these applications we are looking forward. We are looking forward for the domestic market and also the export market. But we are coming out with a lot of products wherever we can reduce plastic and make this sustainable effort.
That's really brilliant. Uh, uh, I'm glad to hear that. There is a question from one of the PHA YUVA member. Are there any career opportunities available for your students who have completed the Bachelor of Hotel Management or Diploma in Hospitality Management, who are passionate to work in companies like yours?
Definitely, there will be an indirect hand-in-hand win-win situation for those students, because we go with the hospitality hotel sector very closely. Definitely, it will be there. With a direct contact, you can contact us anytime where your interest lies. Yes, we are open to recruit R&D, research and development people, quality testing. The students who know hospitality, if they also can quality test it, it's a wonderful thing for us also. But I see it as a indirect, win-win situation, hand in hand, where we can all benefit, because we are very much closely working with hospitality sector.
That is brilliant. There is one more question which is coming from the audiences. What are the challenges you as a company faced while developing and testing and also implementing this product in the market?
So the challenges were actually making, it possess all the qualities that a plastic bag should possess. For example, I can give this example in a quick way. Plastic has a resistance to heat for almost 60-70 degrees it can hold. So the same thing we have to work it out. For suppose there are people who are using it as sambar pouches. I mean, in the food industry, they use it hot sambar pouches, these plastic covers. And we know it is hazardous. Plastic should not be used as sambar pouches. So now we came up with our product. Now the challenge is we should also give them the product which can hold the hot sambar 60 degrees or 70 degrees, and it should not never leak or disintegrate. So that is those challenges. We got it successfully. We are today proud to tell that yes, all the properties, including water solubility, heat, cold, everything, all the properties the plastic bag has, yes, these products have.
Yeah, I'm back. In
Yeah.
India, in India, if you look at the food consumption is concerned, we have choice of going for either an organic food or we can go for a regular food. But most of the people prefer to go for a regular food because the cost is very less. Do you think, as Indians, there is a change of a mindset required to join this organic era to ensure that we are
Sudhakar sir, you are muted.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah. So I heard the question almost 80%. So if I'm not wrong, so you were asking about the mindset of the
Mindset, absolutely.
country people. Yeah. So to point at that one, I say that India in the past is not India now. So already people of our country has already so much forward, way forward, and they are now today they are competing, not only competing with the Western world, they are also teaching, guiding the Western world how we can make things more eco-friendly. In that context, I should tell that Google has tie up with us in using the product. So, the thing is, yes, India is ready to use these products. And I'm sure that Indians, you will use these first and they will show as an example to the other world that they can be much forward in this.
That's really good. In fact, I have used the sample product what you have given in our convention held recently. It was really wonderful. I felt really happy that I'm using something which is really biodegradable. The feeling itself was really good. I think there is one more audience. Mr. Dr. Jitendra Das would like to pose a question to you. Dr. Jitendra Das, over to you.
Good morning, sir. First, really thankful to you.
Dr. Sudhakar, I think his mic got muted.
Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, Dr. Jitendra sir, please unmute your mic. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Sorry for the interruption. So actually, sir, first of all, really it was a great presentation, and it was really nice to know a lot of insights from you. And actually, just now, Professor Sudhakar was asking about the opportunity for our students, those who are interested in joining your organization. So just wanted to know, is there any course which may add value to them after they complete their BSc, which may make them more
Yeah, your question is any value-added courses can be pursued by the students, which will help them to get the job in companies like Ecolastic, right?
You are right, Professor. Sorry for the interruption again. Yes.
Not an issue. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Ravi Teja. you can answer to the question.
So, hello, Dr. Jitin. So that's a good question. So we are also thinking about it. We constantly want to interact, engage with your students so that we know better about the sector and we keep improving ourselves. But currently there is no courses initiated from our side, but we really we look forward to make a tie-up with the industry, PHA, or so that we can start this initiative, which will be a mutual benefit. We also want to improve ourselves. Yeah.
That's brilliant. I think Dr. Jitendra Das, yes, asked the question, right? Brilliant. So with this, we have, are there any other questions from any other participants? I think Dr. Jitendra Das, you got the answer, right? Brilliant.
Yes, I got the answer.
There is one more participant, Mr. Arul Anthony. Can you unmute yourself and ask the question?
Good morning, Sudhakar sir. Sir, I am Arul Anthony Samuel from IHM Chennai. I just wanted to ask Teja sir. Sir, as you said, the
Arul Anthony, you can unmute your mic. I request the other participants to refrain from muting others when they are speaking. Arul Anthony, please unmute your mic. Yes.
Yeah. So Teja sir, I just wanted to ask you that, like you said, making a biodegradable plastic bag is more double expensive than making a normal plastic bag. So when it comes to the what do you say, the normal reality or the normal people in the surrounding, the people who are in the what do you say, the companies can afford it, but when it comes to the what do you say, the smaller carts and the other shops, the small shops, that's not that much affordable. If a plastic bag is costing them 1 rupee, but a biodegradable bag is costing them 2.5 rupees or 2 rupees, it becomes more expensive for them. So is there any possibility in future so that we can match the plastic bag price? Is there any possibility like that, sir?
Mr. Arul, that's a very valid question. And yes, we as a humans, we also look towards serving all the communities. We don't want to restrain ourselves to only, affordable class. So yes, we have a solution for that. As I mentioned before, when the volume increases, as you know, any product, when the volume increases and the production increases, manufacturing increases from our side, the cost will definitely lower over time. Definitely this will not be the scenario forever. So what we are doing for that is we are already focusing on the big brands or the big companies or the big bulk buyers, that's there. But then apart from that, today as I come here and speak to you, we want to associate with such organizations, associations like PHA. We really want to tie up. We want to research product which can be made eco-friendly as well as affordable. So we want to come up with those products which are affordable to every household. We really want to do it fast. That's why we want to go hand in hand with these such organizations. So, but of course, we know it can't be done in a day. We are trying for that. Definitely, we'll come up with that. Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to add on to Mr. Ravi Teja. I think if all of us could support a company like Ecolastic, affordability of such a biodegradable plastic, it's going to be at an unimaginable price. I'm sure that will happen, isn't it, Mr. Ravi Teja? If all of us are going to support you, I'm sure you'll able to give us at a very
exactly. Your support is the cost reduction. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
We'll achieve it together, Doctor. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. All right. With this, we have come to the end of online capsule course brought to you by the Professional Housekeepers Association and the PHA YUVA in collaboration with Ecolastic. The online capsule course, what we have covered today is environmental responsibility and innovative sustainable solutions. The assessment for this particular course will be shared in a Google form. Kindly take up the assessment and download your e-certificate. Do not forget to include in your academic profile or in the professional profile in order to enhance the credentials of the knowledge development which you have acquired from the Professional Housekeepers Association and PHA YUVA. I warmly thank all the participants across India for making this online course a grand success, and I thank Mr. Ravi Teja for a beautiful presentation with a lot of insights covered in also in the question and answer session. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic day. I'm ending the session. Dr. Sudhakar signing off. 8 Strategy PHA. Thank you.
Thank you.